I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend
preserve, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Hey Canada, how's it going today? Pretty awesome. Nice historical day in the world. The day that America finally shifts back to its imperialistic roots and starts Manifest Destiny again. No, I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. Love Donald Trump. He did mention Manifest Destiny in his speech though, which is really weird.
One that increases our wealth, expands our territory.
Okay, that's right. Sorry. It was expanding our territories, which is the same thing. So come on in, guys. Grab a seat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I got some cool clips from the Trump inauguration. Which actually wasn't, I like the RNC speech better. So this wasn't crazy or anything big, spectacle like that. But inspirational. Yeah. And he dug right into everything. Nothing was said that would surprise anybody. I guess. Nothing new was said. Nothing surprising was said. He read off the teleprompter. Everyone was wondering about that. He read off the teleprompter. I don't think we're going to see many off the teleprompter stuff from Trump anymore. This is going to be the presidency that he was supposed to have back in 2016. So, buckle up, guys. We got some Trump clips coming in. And first video I have here is just his opening speech. I skipped past all the thanks. He thanks a lot of people. I'm going to skip past all that, get right to when he starts the meat. Guys, we like the meat, not cricket meat.
The golden age of America begins right now. From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first. Our sovereignty will be reclaimed. Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end. And our top priority will be to create a nation that is proud, prosperous, and free. America will soon be greater, stronger, and far more exceptional than ever before. I return to the presidency confident and optimistic that we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national success. A tide of change is sweeping the country, sunlight is pouring over the entire world, and America has the chance to seize this opportunity like never before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing in the United States of America. As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair. We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad. It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world. We have a government that has given unlimited funding to the defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown by the wonderful people of North Carolina, been treated so badly. And other states who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago. Or more recently, Los Angeles, where we're watching fires still tragically burn from weeks ago without even a token of defense. They're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country anywhere in the world. And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country despite the love that we try so desperately to provide to them. All of this will change starting today, and it will change very quickly. My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back their faith, their wealth, their democracy, and indeed their freedom. From this moment on, America's decline is over. Our liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250-year history, and I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom and indeed to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
Wow, right? This guy makes me want to be American so bad. Not really, but he's a great speaker. And I mean, he's been doing speeches since 2015. And he didn't stop during the Biden administration. Right? So he's going to be a good speaker by now. That was a very, 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 very well written. That wasn't written by him, but that was a very well written opening statement. Now, two things that I have to take away from that. Being not American. First of all, not being American. Look at how beautiful that room is. That is incredible. It just sucks that that kind of stuff is not around anymore. The beauty that surrounds, like, history. Go anywhere in the world. Budapest is a really good place. And obviously, I've never seen inside here, right? So, beautiful paintings, beautiful statues of American history. You know? People need to see that. That was probably good. That was probably an unexpected perk by bringing in the inauguration to the inside, you know? Let the people check out some historic beauty that is the Capitol building, right? And let them be like, oh wow, look, there's actually history here. Look at these incredible paintings. But one more thing. You see those smug bastards who try to destroy America have to sit there during that. That has to be such a sweet like perk of democracy. You know? Like, imagine that. You guys just tried destroying America, and now you have to sit here and listen to him just bash you and berate you and accuse you of attempting to kill him. That is such a sweet, sweet juice, man. I will never be able to taste that nectar, not juice. But that is a nice.
A series of historic
that
executive orders.
Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Bill Clinton, for some reason, and Hillary Clinton get to sit there and have to listen to that.
It's all about common sense.
Yes, like that in itself is the victory.
First, I will declare a national emergency.
Moving
at our
on,
southern
next
border.
video is going to be.
All illegal entry will
Moving on,
immediately
next
be
video
halted,
is
and
going
we
to
will
be the
begin
stuff that he says that he's
process
going to
of
start doing.
returning millions and millions of
It's not all of his
aliens back
speech,
to the
and I
places
felt like
from which
not
they
including
came.
a lot of
We will
fluff
reinstate
because,
my
please,
remain in
dude,
Mexico
go watch it.
policy.
right? Go watch it for yourself, the whole thing. It's not even that long. It's not
I
even
will
that long,
end the
really. It's
practice of
fucking.
catch and
Mark
release.
Carney and Chrystia Freeland was so god awfully longer than that.
And I will send troops to the southern border.
The Trump speech was,
to
I think, like a
repel
half an
the
hour. So it's
disastrous
good.
invasion
It's
of our
inspirational,
country.
and it might, even if you hate Trump, it might reinvigorate something for America, right?
Under the orders I signed
So,
today, we will also be
moving on now,
designating the
let's see what
cartels
Trump
as
plans to
foreign
do
terrorist
for America.
organizations.
If I see this Trump administration do one thing, that's got to be the cartels. That is insane. If he can get rid of those, that'll be one of the greatest things any president's ever done alone. All he has to do the next 4 years, get rid of the cartels, blows every president out of the water.
By invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill. America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have, the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it. We will bring prices down, fill our strategic reserves up again, right to the top, and export American energy all over the world. We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it. With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers. In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice. We will build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody could have dreamt possible just a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury, coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency. After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America. And will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents? Something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law. And we are going to bring law and order back to our cities. This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based. As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female. This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate with full back pay. And I will sign an order to stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately. Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies. In 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day before I assumed office, the hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
Truly, truly epic and historic. And again, for the 5th time, go watch it. Even if you hate them, this is one of the most historic events you'll ever see. After this statement followed a very large amount of clapping and butt kissing, and then he was done, and then he was done talking about like his mandates, and then just went on to talk about how great America was and all this awesome stuff. It was good. It was good, guys. I'm not saying because I didn't put it in my video it's not worth it. My video is like 23 freaking minutes right now. Tomorrow. No. Pierre. I hope he took something out of this. I hope Pierre took something away from this, because it's important. He said stuff in there that amounts to more than just America, and it would be great if Pierre could pick up on a couple things in there. Okay? Help win a couple more Americans over, dude. Get rid of the Sikhs, man. It's not cool. Tomorrow, I'm going to release a more in-depth video I will be actually telling you what all of his decisions means. What does all that stuff mean that he just went off and talked about? I told you how the cartels are going to work. Now I will go. Now I will go. Now I will go and go over everything. Talk about what he's going to do, what I think he's going to do, predictions for the future. Okay, guys, so stay tuned in. And watch tomorrow as we go even deeper into Trump's first term. And if anything new comes out about his, he's supposed to be signing 200 executive orders. If anything comes out about that, then I'm going to update on that as well. Guys, the Trump is in. Yes! Also, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I got really excited. Please, leave a comment too. This is Parmesan, Niagara due north.